How are you? I'm Carl Metalhead. Welcome to my channel. It's 22nd of July 2026, and it's crazy to think it's been a year already since Ozzy's died. There's a whole load of events going on, taking place in Birmingham today to commemorate the anniversary of his death. So we've come in to check him out and see what's going on.
So the first thing I did was head over to Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery for 10 AM to check out the Boston Brass performance. And on the way there, I spotted this massive inflatable Ozzy Osbourne figure. There was a sign up with the timetable for the day and what to expect, and there were people there handing out kind of little maps for the Black Sabbath Trail, all the locations around Birmingham that you might want to check out. So after checking out Boston Brass, I went inside to the museum to have a look at the Working Class Hero exhibit. They've added a few new items since I last visited, the main attraction being the Ozzy Osbourne throne from the Back to the Beginning gig, which had quite a queue of people. Pretty cool to see in person, and imagine kind of Ozzy himself sat on it performing.
I've got the sneakers, you get a shot, but you don't have them.
There's a few new items that weren't there last time I visited the exhibition as well, like this limited edition pair of trainers. So next stop then on the way into the Bull Ring was to go to New Street Station to check out Ozzy the Bull with his special Ozzy Osbourne Day look. And there was a little booth set up so that people could get their Polaroids taken in front of the Bull, and there's quite a few people queuing for that. I've got better things to be doing my time. I wasn't joining that queue.
What I find really surreal is metal's always been an outsider thing. We'll have our own little clubs and kind of social circles, but there's not really a lot of mainstream representation for metal. So it's really weird to kind of be walking through Grand Central Station in Birmingham and seeing pictures of Lamb of God and Pantera, Black Sabbath, Anthrax in such a mainstream space. And I was really amazed by the reception from the city, for Ozzy's funeral procession, the turnout of all these people that came to commemorate Ozzy's passing and to kind of give him his final respects. I think the only other time that I've seen that on such a mainstream level was the death of Princess Diana.
Yes, I really did just compare Ozzy Osbourne to Princess Diana. Anyway, we went to Selfridges to try and pick up a limited edition t-shirt. Unfortunately, they'd sold out, but I did grab these couple of Ozzy Osbourne Patient No. 9 beers. By this time, we'd worked up quite a thirst, so we headed over to Martin New Place to go to Merlin's to buy a bottle of the new Patient Number 9 Ozzy Osbourne beer and check that out. I'm not much of a beer drinker myself. I usually prefer spirits if I'm going out drinking, but I must say this wasn't bad, especially on a hot day. Nothing beats a cool beer. Anyway, from there we headed over to Black Sabbath Benton Bridge on Broad Street to see what new tributes there were, and we happened to bunch into a couple of famous musicians. You might recognise this guy. This is Michael Starr from Steel Panther. So I say I'd met up with my friend Andy, who's a illustrator, caricaturist by trade, and he was actually going into town that day to interview some people, do some caricatures. So obviously we had to get this one with Michael Starr.
Back here, always. We always come to England. Yes, all the time. England is the first place that we took off at. Thank you. Here's a reveal. Oh yeah, that's badass. With my eyes. Yeah. That's really good as well. All yours. Thank you very much, man.
Michael's live streaming on TikTok the whole time as well, so that's a big shout out for Andy Doodles. If you want to go and follow him, you can find him on Instagram at Andy Doodles on Instagram.
Look at that draw.
So we're obviously going to go on socials. Is there anything you want to plug?
Come see the Prodigy. Go check out my band Sulphur. Stop cheating. I'm having a little look.
So not only was Michael Starr there, but we actually also saw Rob Holiday, guitarist with The Prodigy, previously played with Marilyn Manson and has his own band called Sulphur.
So that's it for our look at everything that's taken place today for Ozzy Osbourne Day. Did you attend any of the events? What do you think of the tributes? Do you think this should be an annual thing? Do you think Birmingham should make more of Ozzy passing and make more of Ozzy Osbourne Day? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.